Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, I'm running late. Little one needed a little bit of attention. Are you all done? All done? All done. So, you ever had a time in your life when you feel like you're just riding the storm out? The storm of life? I guess that's kind of how I'm feeling today. As you've seen from my thumbnail, I'm riding the storm out. Sometimes it seems like the simplest little things just turn into major things. And then we can just sit back and complain, or we can hang on for the ride and just ride the storm out. And I think I'm just riding the storm out. So I'm going to just sit here this morning and see if anyone wants to come in and chat. I've got hair everywhere. I've got a puppy that's misbehaving, as you can see. See if I can get something here for him to munch on. Here. And maybe he will settle down a little bit. So that's kind of the way my day's been going. I have a kitty scratching on a scratching post. So if you hear that in the background, I apologize. And I have the wash machine going. So if you hear that, again, it's just real life here. And it just happens when it happens, as it happens. It just is. It just is. So, how is your morning going? It's kind of rainy and a little damp this morning. Hi, Charity. Good morning. Good morning. Said hi. Yes, hi. Good morning. How are you this morning? Hope you're doing good. Seems like every time I get a good start this morning, something else happens. Someone else is calling or something's happening. Oh, you're doing bad. What's wrong? What's wrong? Why are you doing bad? Love your dog. Oh, thank you, silly monkey. This is Ryder, and he's 9 months old. He will be, oh, thank you, John. He will be 10 months old the 1st of April. Oh, no sleep. Oh, I understand that, Charity. I got up at 3 and with this little one here, and he decided at 3 o'clock we were going to stay up and we were going to get started with our day. This is my little Maltese, and we just had him groomed. If you go back to even a couple of my live streams back, you'll see all of his beautiful long hair. But we're getting ready to go on our first camping trip and get the camper open this spring. So we wanted to go ahead and get him groomed back. I didn't want him to have any ticks or fleas. And the other day when we went to Home Depot, of course we take Ryder with us, and my husband took him out in the little grassy area, and I thought he had a little piece of dirt on his back when my husband brought him back in the car, and it was a little tick. So we went ahead and had all of him groomed. You have beautiful long hair. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Cooper. So how is everybody's Saturday going? I feel like I'm riding the storm out. The storm of life. We were getting ready to do our first camping trip, and then it was set back. So we're going to be set back a couple weeks. Hi, K9. I just woke up. Good morning. How are you, K9? And so my husband said we're going to go ahead and set it back, a couple weeks, because he wants to go ahead and get the first lawn care done and the mulch and stuff done, so we're going to have people coming in. You're going to roll some weed? No, I don't. I don't smoke weed. I smoke cigarettes. Hey, no, no, no. I smoke cigarettes. I don't roll weed. Um, so we're going to set our camping trip back. That's a song. A good song, Riding the Storm Out. Yeah, that's and that's a song I heard in my head this morning, and I was like, that's me. I'm riding the storm out. Your dog is cute. Oh, well, thank you. K9, I'm a fan. Shanda is K9 fan. Oh, Grandma, did you take your dementia pills today? No, I don't take dementia pills. Sometimes I feel like I might need to, but no, I didn't take any dementia pills. I took some Tylenol, and that's all I took. My injured leg is kind of acting up because it's cool and damp here. But anyway, we put our camping trip back. I play Gorilla Tag. Oh, okay. That's a game on a gaming. I do, what is it called? It's got the dragons in it. I don't do it very often, but I do keep my game active. And I try to do some of the events. It's on VR. Oh, okay. I can't remember what it is. Game of Thorns. That's the one I play, Game of Thorns. I play Animal Company. It's a game on VR. K9, I'm a big fan of you. Oh, wow, K9, you've got some fans in here this morning. I'll have to check out your site. Oh, me too. So that's the only game I play, and I usually keep it active. So if I'm bored, I can go on there. And if we're having events or different wars, I try to attend and keep up. So I do like that game. So I do. It's the only game I really have on my laptop is Game of Thrones. So anyway, we're going to set our camping trip back a couple weeks and get all the lawn care done. There's a crew going to be coming in to putting down new mulch and getting everything mowed for the beginning of the year. And then we're still going camping. I'm still prepping. So it's just set back a week or two, but I am going to be going camping and getting the camper open this year for the first time this spring. That's what I said. I'm just riding the storm out. Whatever's coming, it's just, I'm trying to go with it. My husband gave me 4 weeks to get everything ready. And then this past week, this week he came in and said, let's set it back a little bit. So no problem. Because I'm still prepping. I'm still getting things ready for opening it up the first time. And I ordered some things for camp. And I do smoke cigarettes and I do drink coffee. So I hope that doesn't offend you. I'm an adult, and this is an adult channel. So I did get a bunch of things in for grilling for the camper, and some things here for the house. So I'm in bed. Oh, you're still in bed? I just actually got back up. I tried to lay down for a little bit with Ryder and let him rest a little bit, and then he decided it was time to get back up. He took his power nap. It's been a long time since we had a puppy. Our other Maltese, we lost him in the end of May, 1st of June. He was 13 years old. And we were not going to get another Maltese or another puppy. And my home was just so quiet, and I was so lonely and lost without Rebel that we found this beautiful little boy. And we went to visit him, and he decided that he wanted us to be his mommy and daddy. So I'm so glad he chose us. He is an absolute amazing little fellow. Say, I'm so smart and I'm so much company and I keep mommy so busy, so busy. I'm a little busy man. Let me see if he'll hop down for a little bit. Do you want down? Or do you want this? You done? Are you done? You done? You want down for a little bit? This. What do you need? He don't know what he needs this morning. There's a song on the YouTube that's called Sleep Well from CG5. I'll have to check it out. My husband loves music, absolutely loves music. And he's always coming in saying, honey, watch this video. I subbed. Oh, well, thank you, GR. Is that supposed to be GR1 Marat? Thank you, GR1. Thank you for subbing. And if you tap the screen twice, it should let you like if you want to like. And I'm just a small channel, and here I just do whatever I'm doing. Anytime that I'm bored, I just come on and I'm doing some lives and trying to deal with life storms, you know, things that life brings you that you're not expecting. And normally I would have a lot of time. K9, I'm subscribed. Thank you, K9. Thank you very much. And I miss my daughter so bad, and that was definitely one storm that I did not need, you know. And I only have one child, and normally every day we were talking and doing video chats, and she was here at my home, and I was going over to visit her, and you know, and life just brought another storm, and it's something that I'm dealing with now. So I'm trying to adjust and to keep myself busy. I've been putting some videos up for my daughter on my lives, doing live streams and doing some cooking with different recipes for my daughter, and trying to leave some memories on my channel for my daughter and for my grandchildren. So life storms just, you know, they hit, and you know, you can either sit back and you can pout and you can complain, or you can just ride the storm out and keep on going. And I am a survivor. Are you the actual K9? Oh, yes, okay, K9 is actually. You have lovely hair, miss. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, Aria. Thank you. Right now it's kind of everywhere because little one has just had me in and out and in and out. Oh, little. He's just so busy this morning. He says, I'm just into everything this morning. I don't know what I want. He's been out and he's been in, and he's been out and he's been in. And he's exploring all the new world that he has out there. He says, this is my first big year that I'm going to be out exploring. I'm only 9 months old. So this morning he got to see a bee. And he thought he was going to run over. It was a big old bumblebee. And he was going to run over and investigate. And I had to tell him, no, no, no. That's not something that wants to be your friend. Okay, I got to go. Oh, okay, well, thank you. Thank you very much for stopping in. But K9, you better go live. Maybe I need K9 for some tips for training this little one. But see, I'm learning very, very quick. He learned to use his little training bells on the door for POTTY. Here, let me see what else she can find for you. What is this? What is that? And, I mean, just within a week, he would go over and he would use his little bells on the door. So he's very, very smart. There's a game called Egg VR, and it's super fun. It's on VR. Oh, wow. Okay. I'll have to check it out. I don't really do a whole lot of games. And I'm too busy of a person. I don't really like to sit very long in one place. I have to keep going and going. Yeah, so I was sitting here this morning just thinking, I took my Jeep in and dropped it off yesterday, my Jeep Cherokee, the all-wheel drive. And I wanted an oil change done, and the tires rotated and balanced, all the tires rotated and balanced. And my husband had last year had a emergency brake cable installed, and I thought, well, that won't be anything. You know, normally emergency brake cable runs underneath your vehicle. Well, my Jeep Grand Cherokee SUV, that cable ran all the way through the interior of the Jeep. So the front seats and the back seats all had to come out. The carpet had to be moved over, and it ran all the way down the whole inside of the driver's side, from front to back, inside the vehicle. So all of that had to be done. And yes, he's got two here. So all of that was done, and but my husband went in to use the emergency brake the other day, and he said something just don't feel right. So while you have the car in for the oil change, while the Jeep's there, tell him to adjust that emergency brake. So I was like, okay. So we dropped it off, and then yesterday she called and said that there was something loose. We're going to have to run a diagnostic on it. And I was just thinking, oh, tell me that you're not going to have to take all the interior seats back out and move the carpet and, and all of that. But thank goodness they didn't have to. But it went from something simple to, oops, we have a problem. It just seems to be the week I'm having. So I'm riding the storm out. So it went from something simple to a little more complicated, but I'll be able to pick the Jeep up on Monday morning. And everything should be ready. And they called me this morning and said, it seemed like a pretty easy thing to fix. There was a few clamps that came loose, and they were going to adjust the emergency brake, and it would be ready for pickup first thing Monday morning. So I had so many things I wanted to go do this weekend, and I wanted to go pick up some plants, some green peppers, the sweet pepper plants, and a few things at the local greenhouse. So my whole plans now have changed because the vehicle is still in the shop. So again, I'm riding the storm out. I'm finding other things to do to keep me busy. It's like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But, like I said, I'm not going to sit and pout. I'm going to find something else to get into. There's always something else to do, something else to get into. So, I am not really sure what all I'm going to do today. I know here a little bit I'm going to make some cream of chicken over biscuits for dinner. And I'm going to make a dessert. I think I'm going to bake my hubby a cake of some kind. Maybe a spice cake. So, that's my plans for today. And it's dreary outside, and it's damp outside. And this leg is bothering me. And this is my good leg, and I don't know if it's because I'm putting so much pressure on it because I'm favoring my bad leg, that now even my good leg was bothering me this morning. So I took a couple Tylenol, and I was like, that's it. I'm just going to go live and just sit and talk a little bit. And ask anybody else, are you riding any storms out? Any of life's storms out? And how do you approach the storms? Do you approach the storms with anxiety, or do you just approach the storm like I'm going to? I'm just going to keep on going and find something else to do, and I'm not going to fret about it. I'm not going to get upset about it. I'm just going to hang on and ride the storm out. So I'm trying to think what else I was going to get into. Right now I've got, like I said, some laundry that is going And the jerky, my husband did try the jerky. And he said that I really need to tweak that recipe, that he wasn't real fond of it. And I think it was because of the way that it stated to marinate the sirloin for the 12 hours and then to drain the sauce off that you're marinating with, and then to cut the strips of meat for the jerky. And when I was following the recipe in my head, I was thinking it should already be strips of meat before. There's a game called Roblox called Dandy's World, and it's super fun. It's on the phone. Oh, okay. So I was thinking in my brain, the last time that I did jerky, and it's been a few years ago, I already had the strips of meat cut before they were marinated, for the several hours and turned often. So I'm going to tweak the recipe a little bit, and I'm going to try again. And this time I'm going to go ahead and cut my meat first. Do you have kid? I have one daughter, and she will be 45 in May. And then I have 4 young adult grandchildren, ages 21. Well, my oldest granddaughter will be 25 in June. Her sister will be 24 in September. My oldest grandson will be 23 in November, and the baby just turned 21 this month. So I have 4 grandchildren and 1 daughter. I'm going to leave the live stream. I'm going to play with my sister. Okay, thank you, K9. Thank you for being here. Oh, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. So yes, I do have 1 child, and she will be 45 in May. One child, 1 daughter, and 4 grandchildren. And here I was saying, people were asking me how old I was, and I said, well, I'm going to be 62 in December. And then I was talking to my sister actually this morning, and she said, sis, no, you're going to be 63 in December. I said, where's my calculator? She said, you can get your calculator, but I know how old you are. I tried to lose 1 year, but my sister made sure I gained that year back this morning. So thank you, sis, for reminding me that I am not going to be 62. I'm already 62. I turned 62 in December. I will be 63 this December. So, oh, and I did make a correction on my live yesterday that I did when I was describing what happened to my husband this week, how he was attacked at the red light. I thought when he was telling me what happened, I thought he said I got my phone and I hit 911 so they could hear the conversation even if I couldn't talk. And he said, no, sweetheart, I only got the 9 and the 1 dialed. And everything was happening so fast, and I was trying to take off, and I ended up dropping the phone beside of me, and I couldn't complete the whole 911. That's why I called the police, the law enforcement, whenever I made it home. And so I made that correction in my comments yesterday from my live stream. So that was my mistake. And of course, I was still collecting information and from my husband, and he was getting ready to go in and file a formal complaint. So that's my mistake, and I'm sorry. I apologize for that, but I was still pretty upset yesterday morning. So it has been an interesting week. It's like one thing after another. And yes, I feel like I'm riding the storm out, the storm of life. And I'm hearing thunder rumbling in the background, so that's just perfect. So anyway, that is what I am doing this morning, and I'm not going to be getting into anything special today. I'm just going to be sitting back and relaxing and getting some more things ready for camping. I'm going to make some cream of chicken over biscuits for dinner and make a dessert. And I'm still making my list of things that I need to take camping. So I'm slowly getting my list together. So whenever I get ready to go do my big shopping, for both here and the camper, I'll have my nice list made. So that I'm not going to be doing any baking or cooking this morning in the kitchen. Trying to give my leg a little bit of a break and let my Tylenol kick in. I'm having some coffee and letting little one rest. I know he's tired. He's been up and busy all morning since 3 o'clock this morning. So I know that he's tired. I'm glad he's resting. He's an absolute doll baby. I'm so glad that he chose myself and my husband to be his mommy and daddy. He brings a lot of joy to me. A lot of light and love in my home. And yes, he's full of energy, but he is an absolute sweetheart. And it is so cute to watch him go out and explore and find new things. Like this morning, he spotted the bumblebee, and he was like, "Oh, is that a new toy?" I was like, "No, no, no, we don't want to play with that toy. That is not one that wants to be your friend." So it's going to be very interesting watching him explore this summer and get to see new things and try new things. You went down to go to your bed. Yes, he's tired now. He's putting himself to bed. Oh. He says, "It's been a long night and a long morning, Mama." What a sweetheart. And it is so cute. Every time I turn around, he has something in his mouth, and it reminds me of having a small baby. When they were learning to crawl and explore, you always were doing the little mouth swipe to see, what do you have? Let me see what you have. And I find myself doing little mouth sweeps. What do you have? Let me see. Let me see. So he's an absolute, absolute sweetheart. He's precious, very precious. So my week just seems like it just kept going and going and going, just one thing after another, and change after change. And I felt like I was in a whirlwind, in a storm. And I was like, oh, I feel like I'm in the storms of life. And I was like, well, I'm just going to I want to just keep riding the storm out. So that's why I did my thumbnail this morning. My clouds that are on my thumbnail, that's what I felt like all week. It just, first we had the change in the camping trip being set back, which was just fine. That's okay. Gives me more time to prepare. And then my husband come home and he said I was attacked on the way home at a red light. A guy, a gentleman, a gentleman or a guy, a young man, uh, he said, "I didn't think I was going to make it home. I really didn't. I thought I was going to be hurt, and I didn't think I was going to make it home today." So that happened this week, and it's just been a very, very long week. And then I took the Jeep in, and it was supposed to be something pretty simple, and then they were like, "Oh, well, we have a problem, so we're going to have to run diagnostics." And so it's just been one thing after another this week. But I still got a lot completed, And I still have my chin up, and I am hanging on tight, riding the storm out. Because, like I said, I'm a survivor. And when the storms of life come and come at you, you can either sit back and pout and complain, or you can hang on and ride the storm out, and at the end of it, hopefully it will come out better. And if not, maybe you've learned a lesson that you needed to learn in life's storms, you know. And I see a lot of people on YouTube, and they, whenever life hits them hard, it seems like they start attacking others. And I don't understand that, you know. How is how is that helping your situation? If you're going through the storms of life and you're having problems and things going wrong in your life, is it really fair to for you to take out your anger or your aggression on someone else? And that's what happened with my husband this week. This young man was angry and taking aggression out on my husband for something that was not even my husband's fault. I don't know if he was having a bad day. I don't know if he was on some type of substance. I don't know if he needed some type of help, maybe anger management or something. But I don't understand taking your anger out on somebody else because you're having a bad day or a bad week, or the storms of life are hitting you. And so I'm not sure what to think of everything that I'm seeing on YouTube. And a lot of this that I'm seeing is creators um, that are lashing out at other creators, or I don't want to wish anything bad on anyone. I don't care who you are. I think that for every choice that we make in life, there is an outcome. There is a consequence. You know, for every action, there's a reaction. So I think that with everything that we do in life, personally, um, every choice that we make, there's going to be a consequence. And I feel that I'm not here to judge other people. That's not my job. And I'm not here to wish harm on anyone, or to see someone go through a really, really hard time. We really need to see more kindness. What happened to kindness? You know, being kind to one another, having morals, and um, what happened to that? You know, and maybe it's just me, and maybe I'm wrong because I feel that way. But I know with everything I'm going through right now and all the different circumstances surrounding me in my life right now, and all the new adjustments that I'm having to go through, and I know how hard it is for me, and I know how hard it is for my daughter. And I was sitting watching some people yesterday on different platforms, and I began to get a little bit upset. And then I thought, well, just turn it off. Go to another platform. Go to another. Find something else different to watch. But if you've came to my channel wanting or expecting me to lash out at another creator or to wish them, wish anything bad to happen to them, then you're in the wrong channel, because I'm not here for that. If you only knew the storms that are surrounding me in my life, and I feel like the clouds are so heavy over me sometimes that it's hard for me just to get up out of bed and to take that first breath and put my feet on the ground and take the first steps. Because my heart is heavy. My mind sometimes is overwhelmed. My heart is so heavy. And I have so many adjustments that I'm trying to make. And, tomorrow is never promised. So, if you're looking for a hate channel and you stopped in this morning, I'm sorry, I'm not the channel for you, because that's just not what I am, not what I'm about. And every day you turn on the news and you see tragedy after tragedy, and it's overwhelming. And then you try to go onto platforms, and then as you're watching them, you realize that it's not for you. This is not for you. This is not what you're looking for. Even if you're just bored and you're trying to find someone on a platform to watch. And then you begin to hear the things that you're trying to avoid. You're trying to get away from all of the bad news and all of the bad things that are surrounding us in life. And it's so refreshing to go on and to find someone that is crafting or cooking or baking, and there is no stress and there's no drama, and I enjoy that. I really enjoy that. And yes, I do paranormal, and there's times that I will come on and I even will do a review of somebody. But even when I'm doing that review, I'm not doing the review to be mean. I'm not doing the review to spread hate. I'm doing that review to maybe bring some awareness of what I feel, my opinion, that this is how I feel, and this is why I'm doing the review. I did a live stream about Aaron Goodman from Ghost Adventures, and the tragedy that he's going through right now in his life. And I brought that on my channel because he is in paranormal, and I'm sure if you're familiar with Ghost Adventures, Zach Baggins, you're familiar with Aaron Goodwin. And I think it's so tragic what Aaron is going through. So I did do a live on that. And every night I'm praying, when I go to bed, for Aaron's safety, and that nothing happens to him, no harm befalls him. So there's so much going on around us. And, I don't want to involve myself with that. I do want to bring awareness when I feel that something needs to have awareness brought to it, but I want to do it in a kind and considerate manner. And my channel is more for learning and education, as far as the paranormal and what I'm bringing into the paranormal field. And I'm doing that because of my own experiences and what happened to me and what has continued to happen to me for 42 plus years. And I didn't go looking for the paranormal, and it wasn't something I wanted. But I'm hoping that I can share through my channel some of the experiences that I've had um, when I was searching for answers and did my research. I want to be able to share that research. So I'm hoping that I can leave something behind that maybe will help someone that is looking for answers. Maybe something similar to what happened to me is happening to them. So if you're looking for a channel that is going to be here to attack other creators, I'm not that channel. If you're looking for someone that's going to be here to spread rumors and misinformation, I'm not that channel. I was very surprised to see how many new subscribers that I have gotten, and I want to thank everybody that's new and that's subscribed. Um, I'm putting some cooking and baking on my channel for my daughter, and it's it's something I felt that I need to do because a lot of times my daughter wants a recipe and I do not have a recipe. And because of the circumstances surrounding my daughter right now, I'm back. Hi, Canine. Um, I'm not sure what the future holds as far as I don't know how to say this and be very respectful. It's going to be a long time before my daughter can come visit me again. And this is one of life's storms that I'm dealing with. And I'm trying to adjust to the circumstances. And I know if it's this hard on me, I can only imagine what my daughter is going through. And all of this is because of a decision that my daughter made. And I told her, with every choice that you make, there's consequences. And unfortunately, my daughter found that out the hard way. So I'm doing some live stream cooking and baking, and I'm hoping that nothing does happen to me before my daughter is able to come and visit me again. Where's your dog? He put himself to bed. He's in his little bed. Let's see if I can... Right down there. Right next to Mommy. He says, I'm tired, Mama. I'm tired. So, that's one of life storms that I'm dealing with right now. And it's really hard on me because I only have one child. And no mother wants anything bad to happen to their child. And as a mother, as a parent, you do everything that you can to protect your children and to teach them right from wrong. And my daughter is a young adult. She's going to be 45. So she was old enough to make her own choices and her own decisions. But I don't think she realized, and I'm trying so hard to explain, um, because I do not want to make this harder for my daughter. Um, but I am so lost without my daughter right here with me. I mean, and she's safe. I know that she's safe where she is, but I don't know how long it's going to be before my daughter and I can go places together, before I can actually hold my daughter in my arms again. Um, I can have her in my home and listen to her laugh and sing and enjoy her company. And at my age, that's frightening, because I told my daughter I just hope that nothing happens to me, and that I stay healthy, and that I stay strong, and that Mama will be here whenever you are able to come home again. And I have so many things to learn, and I'm not embarrassed about my daughter. I'll never be embarrassed. Hi, Brad. Good morning. But I don't think she realized the consequences of her decisions until everything actually happened. And 1 plus 12, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Okay, 9. So that's why I'm putting some recipes, cooking and baking, on my channel for my daughter. And because she gets overwhelmed in the kitchen. And this way, she can just pull up one of my live streams if she wants to cook and bake, and she can follow along, and it's just like she's there with me. And if something does happen to me, then I've left these videos for my daughter. And my daughter is very happy that I'm doing that. So for everyone that's joining me when I'm cooking and baking, I just want to tell you thank you. It means so much to me. So that's one of the storms I'm riding out. It's one of life's storms, and it's heavy. It's a heavy storm. It's a very heavy cloud. Um, but as a mother, you love your children unconditionally, and I love my daughter unconditionally. I'm hoping that my daughter learns and grows from this experience, and that she will be more careful with the decisions that she makes from here on in her life. And so I cannot wish harm on anyone. Um, I don't want to see anything bad come to any family or anyone. So that's not what my channel is about. And my daughter made me promise that while I was waiting for her, that I would not isolate myself, and that I would not go out and do things and enjoy life. And then I would keep positive, and then I would stay strong for her, because I'm her rock. She says, Mama, you're my rock. And I worry about my daughter's safety where she is. I know anything could happen, and I feel so helpless because there's nothing I can do. Um, it's out of my hands. So yeah, life storms sometimes really get heavy, and but you don't give up. You know, you find different ways that you can make things better for yourself and better for your family. I have myself and my husband, and I don't want to get so depressed or upset that it brings more stress into my home and my husband's home, you know. And he is so patient, and he is so loving and so understanding, and he is absolutely amazing. And when I have bad days, he says it's okay. You know, it's okay. You're adjusting, and I understand. So there's always going to be storms of life, and it depends on how you go through those storms that matter. And I want to be strong, and I want to hang on, and I want to ride the storm out. You know, I don't want to give up. I don't want to stop enjoying life. I don't want to stop living. I don't want to stop. Um, my keyboard changed. Oh, okay. Um, so I've got a lot of life storms, and I'm working through each one of them. I hope I'm doing good. I hope I'm hanging in there and doing the best that I can. And I hope that my keyboard is a mountain. Oh, wow. Um, I hope that maybe the little things I leave on my channel will bring people entertainment, will help them maybe find a little bit of joy, a way to step away from life storms for a few minutes, you know, to just sit back and relax, and to cook and to bake and to try new things. And of course this summer we're going to be out doing a lot of exploring, me and the puppy, and I'll be able to take you on those trips with us and our adventures that we go on. And of course we're remodeling, so I'm going to have a lot of remodeling, and as we're getting the crews to come in and we're working on each room, then I'll be able to bring you along with that, and then when everything's completely done, I am happy. Oh, I'm glad you're happy today, K9. So, don't let life storms overwhelm you to the point that you become angry, and that you take your frustrations out on someone who doesn't deserve it. I think that's my message today. You know, we all have life storms. We all do. Now, I could be angry. Of course I could be angry. I could be angry with the whole situation with my daughter. And I did break down on one of my lives. I did a live stream, and I did do a complete breakdown. I knew what was coming, and then when it finally came, I wasn't prepared for it. I thought I was. But I wanted people to understand that I am real. I'm a real person. Um, I have real feelings. I have real life storms, you know, that are coming at me, and this is the way that I'm dealing with it. And I thank everyone that's been patient and has subscribed to me. I am super happy. Oh, thank you, K9. I appreciate that so much. I don't get out and go a lot like I used to after the injury that I had to my leg. my foot. And now that I'm disabled, I can't go out and do as much as I normally did. So I've been putting more and more on my channel. There's only 2 people watching this live stream. That's okay. That's not a problem. Um, I'm not a big channel, and I'm doing a lot of this on my channel. Some of my newer things for my daughter and for my grandchildren, and that way it'll always be here for them. Because you never know. Tomorrow is never promised. You don't know what could happen tomorrow. And I want to be able to leave good memories, for my daughter, for my grandchildren, and for my family and my loved ones. So whenever you come on my channel, that's what you're going to be seeing. You're going to be seeing me just doing normal things. I'm a real person doing things in real time. I'm not trying to be a very big channel, but this gives me something to do, and I so appreciate everyone that has subscribed and that has been liking my videos. That means the world to me. You're my favorite YouTuber. Oh, well, thank you, K9. How sweet. Thank you. So you're going to see me going through life, every day, doing real things at real time. If I make boo-boos, hey, it's okay. It's all right. It all works out. As Mom says, it comes out my mom used to say, it'll all come out in the wash. It'll be okay. So that's just who I am. And I've got a lot of storms that are hitting me. I'm back. I'll get okay, good. So you're going to see me have days like today when I just want to sit down and relax. I'm not cooking, I'm not baking, I'm not making anything, and my leg's bothering me this morning, so I'm not really up and doing a whole lot. And this damp weather, causes my leg and foot to hurt. So you're going to see days where I just sit down and relax and just talk a little bit. And today I'm really missing my daughter, and I wish I had not have went to one live stream that I was watching yesterday, and it kind of upset me because of the topic. And Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 is on phone. It's super fun and scary. Oh no. I got to run. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. And I wish I had not have turned that live stream on, because I found myself getting a little bit upset. And it was just the content. And this YouTuber has, it's their right to make their own content and express their own views and their own feelings. And when I found myself starting to get upset, I thought, just walk away. Just turn the channel. It's not worth getting upset. And I think it was because the topic hit so close to home for me. And just because it hit home for me doesn't mean I have the right to go into someone else's channel and to get upset and to put rude comments in there and to get angry. So, just because it's a storm that I'm facing in my life doesn't mean I have the right to lash out at somebody else. I guess that's what I'm saying today. I would rather hang on and ride the storm out. I don't want my personality to change because of the things that's happening around me. I want to be able to find things that can keep me busy, keep my mind and my heart occupied. Time can be a good thing, and time can be a bad thing. If you have too much time on your hands, I'm the only one watching this live stream. That's okay. It's okay, Kanon. If you have too much time on your hands, and there's a lot of things, I am too. Oh, okay. There's a lot of things that are overwhelming you. It can bring you down. It can make you depressed. It can cause you to not be yourself. Morning. Good morning. And right now, I am very overwhelmed. I'll be honest. I'm very overwhelmed. I have a lot of storms hitting me. Real life storms, and a lot of adjustments I'm trying to make. And it's not something that I was expecting, and but I'm learning how to deal with it. And I want to do it as respectful as I can, and as kind as I can. And of course, I told my daughter, this will be your story to tell, but you have to realize that this has affected your mother in a way that is unbelievable. It has changed my whole life 100%. So, I'm just real. I'm a real person. I have feelings, and they're real. And some days you're going to see me being a little overwhelmed, and this is one of those days. It's been a rough week. I'm a little overwhelmed, and life's storms just kept coming and coming, and I felt like I was completely covered in a cloud this morning, and there was no way to get out from under the cloud. And I thought, well, there is a way to get out from under the cloud. You can sit here and feel sorry for yourself or pout about it, or you can pick yourself up and lift your chin up and say, hey, it's just another day. And you may move at a snail's pace, but you're going to make it through it. And so that's what I'm doing today. I'm hanging on and I'm riding out the storm. It's been a rough week, and it's put a lot of pressure on me this week. So why do you not read the enjoys? I don't really know a lot about the enjoys, hon. I do see the little sad face. I see the little hi. I'm just learning all of this. I'm new at all of this. So please be patient with me. I just wanted to come on here and say if there's anyone out there besides me that's going through a lot of challenges and you feel like life storms are overwhelming, it's okay. You're not alone. You're not the only one that's going through maybe some trials and things are happening in your life that you have no control over, and but you're not alone. You're not the only one, and I just want you to know that. And if you are going through a hard time and you feel like life is just overwhelming, just step back and take a deep breath. Remember, just breathe. It'll be okay. Try not to lash out at someone else because you're overwhelmed. Try not to judge someone because they're going through something that maybe you don't understand. You know, but you're not alone. I gotta go again. Bye. Gotta go again. Okay, thank you. Thank you for being here. You can always find things to distract your mind. And if your heart's overwhelmed, I understand that. I do understand that, because right now I feel like my heart is just so overwhelmed. I think I have, I feel like I'm going through stages of grief, even though I'm not grieving. I just feel like I'm going through stages of grief. And I know that it's because I don't have my daughter here with me every day. I can't just pick up the phone and call her. I can't just pick up the phone and do a video chat. I have to wait for her calls when she can call me. And when I got the first video chat from her, oh my gosh, I was just on my heart. I was just to see her beautiful face and her beautiful smile, and to hear her laugh and to see her beautiful eyes. I miss that so much. And I just hope that I'm strong enough that I can make it through this. This is one storm that is really, really, it's really rough. There's days that it's so dark that I don't even know if I can get up out of bed. I don't know if I want to get up out of bed. I don't know if I want to do anything. And I tell myself, no, it's not going to be like that. You're going to get up. You're going to take a deep breath. You're going to put your feet on the floor. You're going to take that first step, and you're going to find something to do. And I'm so, so grateful that I have the little pup, because he is giving me a reason every day to get up and to do things, and he's bringing me so much love and so much joy, and I'm just so grateful for my little pup and for my cat, my beautiful cat, Buddy. So my two fur babies give me a reason to get up every day, and my amazing husband gives me every reason to get up every morning and to start a new day. Every day is a new day, a new start, and a new beginning. And I keep telling myself that every day. So that's why I put the thumbnail on that I did today. I'm definitely riding the storms out. Riding life storms out. And here's my other fur baby. He's on the chair. I got one sleeping beside of me on that side and one on the other side. So those are my two beautiful fur babies. Got one down here in his little bed. So I am so blessed. I'm so blessed. So it's easy to find something to be grateful for, even when you feel like life's too much, and there's always something to be grateful for. You just need to find it. You just need to find things that make you happy. And I can't wait to go camping, because that's going to get me out of the house. We're remodeling, and it's a little overwhelming. If you've ever remodeled, you know it's a mess. So I've got that going on. And sometimes that's a little overwhelming, and you're like, oh heavens, I just wish this was over. And so that's a process. My daughter not being right here in my life right now is just, that is really overwhelming. I miss her so bad, but I know that everything will work out. And I'm not going to let life's storms take away my happiness. So, yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed today. It's been a really rough week. I think when my husband was attacked and by someone that was just angry, having a bad day. And my husband did absolutely nothing wrong. And yet this person was angry and attacked my husband twice at two separate red lights. And when I started thinking, what would I have done if this young man would have broken my husband's window and harmed my husband? What would I have done if my husband didn't come home that day? Right now, my daughter's not right here in my life, and that part of me is missing. And then with what happened to my husband this week with the young man at the red light from my live yesterday, I was just, I'm overwhelmed. Right now I'm like, my husband is my world, and I don't know what I would do. Hi, Naomi. How are you this morning? But I miss my daughter so much. I hope she gets an early release and that we have plenty of time to make new memories. And I just pray every day that my health stays good and that I'll be strong enough to be here when my daughter is able to come home. So if you're watching this today, and if I was in your chat, and I did comment yesterday, I tried to not be disrespectful with my comments, but it hit close to home. It hit my heart and what I'm going through. And when I was hearing people laughing and I'm going through the same thing right now with my daughter. It hit home, and I hope I did not offend anybody by any comments that I made. I tried to be respectful. I try to be respectful when I'm in somebody else's, on someone else's live stream, and when I'm commenting. It's just one of the storms I'm going through right now. And unless you're going through that storm, I don't think that you can comprehend exactly what it feels like. And it's not easy. It's just not easy. So that's all I'm going to say. So, yeah, I'm definitely overwhelmed this morning. It's been a rough week. And with what happened to my husband, with what I'm already going through with my daughter, and then what happened with my husband this week, I think it all hit me this morning. My gosh, what would I have done if that young man would have broken my husband's driver's side window, or my husband hadn't have gotten the door locked, and he would have entered my husband's vehicle with that metal baseball bat, and my husband wouldn't have made it home. You know, what would I have done if something happened to my husband? At that point, I would have been all alone. And so, wow, you know, I'm very grateful that my husband's safe and that he was not harmed. But it can happen that fast. That fast. Everything in your life can change. It happened with my daughter. And because of her decisions, now I have to accept my life now changed. My daughter and I talked every day by phone, or by phone call, or by video chat, or she was coming to stay for the week or the weekend. She, you know, when she had a problem and needed help, you know, she would come and stay with mom, and if it was a month, or if it was 6 months, or it was a year, and then all of a sudden, that freedom's gone. Her freedom is gone, and all because of the choices that she made. But it did not just affect my daughter; it affected myself, her father, her siblings, our loved ones. And I do not think that she realized the consequences. But for every choice that we make, there is consequences. And we have to accept the responsibility for our actions. And that's what my daughter's doing right now. She has to accept responsibility for her actions and her choices. So, yeah, I'm riding the storm out, life storm, and it's not easy. And when I was talking to my daughter the one day when she called me, I said, honey, mommy's 62 years old. I just hope and pray that my health holds up, that I stay strong, and that I'm still here. And that I'll be able to be here for you. You know, for the whole time that you need me, where you are right now. And for the time when you get your freedom back and you're able to come home. I just hope that my health holds out. I hope that I'm strong. I do not want to become angry and bitter because of what I'm going through in my life, because of my life storms. And I do not want to take my anger or my feelings out on someone else. So every day I'm praying that I'll be reminded to be a kind person, to be understanding, to not be judgmental, and to find something good, no matter how bad the day is, to find something good every day, and to hang on, you know, hang on tight and ride the storm out. Because life storms are going to keep coming. You know, some are going to be mild storms, some are going to be bad storms. And this is a really bad storm. And I'm struggling, but I'm hanging on and I'm riding the storm out. So, that's what I come on to talk about today. Um, so, yeah, I'm real. My name is Tammy. I'm a real person. I do have real feelings. And I do have a lot of life storms hitting me right now. But I hope that I can use my channel for teaching and learning and education and to show kindness to others and to maybe bring a little bit of light into into a world of life storms when they're dark and dreary and sometimes that you feel there's no hope or there's no sunshine coming through. I hope that whenever people come onto my channel that they have a channel they can come on to just to relax and to talk and to enjoy a day where you realize this is real life. Everything that I do is real life. It's real time. It happens when it happens, as it happens. Do I make mistakes? Of course I do. I make mistakes every day. So we learn and we grow. And that's what we do when we make a mistake. We learn and we grow. And if we do make a mistake and possibly uh, make somebody feel that we've judged them, then we should apologize. So if I've ever done that, I apologize. I didn't mean to be judgmental. And I do not have, it's not my right to take my own life's storms and to turn that into aggression against somebody else. That's not me. That's not me. And that's not what I'm about. So if that's why people think they are coming to my channel and that's what I'm about, I'm not. I'm just an old lady who's sitting back holding on as hard as she can through these storms of life that are hitting me, and I'm trying to find some peace and I'm trying to find some rest whenever the storms get really rough. And this is how I'm doing it. I'm using my channel and I'm doing some live streams. So, and I'm real. I drink coffee. I smoke cigarettes. And it's just who I am. I'm not here to try to make things better than they are. I'm not here to criticize. I'm just trying to find a way through my own life storms right now. So I hope that you understand that, and I'm not trying to be mean in any way. I don't want to be offensive in any way. I just hope that maybe what I'm going through I can share with you, with others, and everyone can understand. Life is not easy, and nothing is promised. Absolutely nothing is promised to you in your life. But you have to decide, how do you want to deal with it? You know, what do you want to happen? And I want to choose happy. And like my daughter said, you know, Mom, what I'm going through is not your fault. You didn't do this. You didn't make these decisions. I did. And I don't want you to sit back and isolate yourself and blame yourself for something that had nothing to do with you. It was me. It was my decision. It was my choices, and now this is the consequences. Does that make it better? No. Does that make the pain go away? No, it doesn't. Not at all. So, yes, I'm going through some storms of life, and they are rough. They're very rough. So, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your kindness that you show me. And when you come on and watch my videos and like my videos, that makes me feel so good inside, because right now I think I need that. I need that kindness and understanding. And I want to thank you. I want to thank each and every one of you. And to all my new subscribers, wow, I'm just amazed. I didn't think that people would want to see an old lady in the kitchen and her hair all tied up or braided back. And of course, I am by no means a professional cook or chef. I'm just leaving some memories for my daughter. So she'll always have those memories. And right now, she can't even turn on the TV and watch my YouTube. And she really enjoyed the paranormal with me and doing videos with me. And so I do have those memories, and I have been watching every video and laughing and crying because I miss her so bad. I'm hoping that she learns from her mistake and that she grows from and she becomes a better person, and that she'll be more careful with any choices or decisions that she makes in her life. I hope that she's safe, that no harm comes to her where she is, because I know where she is a very dangerous place. So now I feel like I'm the one that's doing time. And I guess I am. So, if my daughter gets to see this video, I just want you to know I love you, sweetheart, unconditionally. I love you so much. I miss you so much. I can't wait till you have your freedom and you're back home again. And Mom's trying. I'm trying to be strong. Sometimes it's tough. And this is the one day that I think this week has just been overwhelming. And I'm sad. I guess it's okay to be sad. We can't all be happy every day. But I'm doing as I promised I would. I'm not isolating myself. I'm staying busy. I'm becoming creative on YouTube. Yes, I'm making a few mistakes when I'm in the kitchen, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm sure you will get a laugh out of it, and you will giggle and go right along with the video as you're cooking and baking. So, Mom's leaving you those memories, sweetheart, just in case something would happen to Mom and Mom's not here when you get your freedom back. I'll always be here on the videos, and I love you so much. And I'm just, my life is so empty without you. My daughter has so much energy, and her laugh, and she will make you smile even on the worst day of your life. She will make you smile, and I miss that so bad. I'm not gonna get upset. I'm not. I'm gonna pull it together, hold on a little bit tighter, and ride this storm out. And I'm gonna have to sage my home again because whatever is here. And one day maybe I'll share the video, a few videos of what we've captured paranormally here in my home. And as I've explained before, paranormal happens around me, and it's not something that I went looking for. So if you hear voices whenever I'm on doing my live stream, I'm always at home alone when I'm doing my live stream. Those are not voices from my husband or someone else. A person in my home. That is some of the paranormal that's here. And I've had a group come in and they did an amazing investigation. They did a cleansing, and then I've continued to do cleansings here in my home. But there is still paranormal activity in my home, and I'm very aware of that. And so I do cleansings and do my sage, and if there's something in your home, it will feed off of your depression, your sadness, and I know that. So I cannot allow myself to do that. I cannot allow myself to become depressed or sad, because I know that that's when the activity here in my home will really, really pick up. And that's another one of life's storms that I do not want to deal with right now. And I'm not going to deal with that right now. But one day maybe I'll do a live investigation of my home, and I'll run a live investigation for a while. And that way you can see what I'm talking about and about paranormal activity. And is the paranormal real? It absolutely is. And now, just because I turn on the camera and I want to do the live stream and capture this paranormal activity, that doesn't mean it's just going to automatically happen. Sometimes it will happen, sometimes it won't. So, I may do that, do an investigation using some of the equipment that I use and let you see the equipment that I use, and how I use it, And hopefully you'll be able to see some of the activity that I experience around me. And then maybe you'll understand why I created my paranormal channel. Um, so yes, is the paranormal real? It absolutely is. And is the paranormal for children? No. And I always say, if you're going to go into the paranormal, please understand that the paranormal is real. And that is the paranormal dangerous? It absolutely can be. It absolutely can be. Um, and I know that if I let my guard down and I become depressed and I become sad and I'm not really thinking about it, I know that the paranormal activity around me is going to begin to become more and more active, and I do not want that. Um, Again, like I said, I did have a group come in and do a complete investigation, and they did find evidence, the same evidence that I had found, confirming what I had found in my home, and then they did a cleansing, a real good cleansing. But does that mean that the paranormal has completely stopped in my home? Absolutely not. It's here. It's every day, um, and it's not just uh, it's not just voices, and it's not just shadows. Um, there's times that it can become more aggressive, so I have to be careful. I don't want to bring more attention to that activity. So, and I know with the storms that these life storms that I'm going through right now, it is opening up that opportunity for the paranormal around me to become more and more aggressive and active. And then that makes it a little bit harder for me. And I don't want that. Not at all. But you will find out that my channel is just about one person, myself, a real person with real feelings that is trying to share experiences that I've had, and hopefully this can be a learning and teaching channel, and I can leave behind information that I have researched and that I have found when I was searching for answers in the paranormal, and just plain experiences in life. Um, but life storms will happen. They will happen. And again, I can sit here and just give up and say that's it. I'm not, I'm not going to do this, and become depressed, become angry, and lash out at people. Or I can grab a hold of it and just ride the storm out and become a stronger person at the end. And that's what I intend to do. So anyway, I've been on here quite a while, and I just hope that I did not upset anybody if I was on your channel or in your live stream and I commented. I hope that I did not upset you or that I was not rude in any way. Maybe the content that you had just hit a little bit too close to home. It is one of the storms that I'm riding out right now, one of life's storms. But I did not mean to be rude or in any way mean to sound like I was bringing hate to your channel, because that is not me. That's not who I am. So I think I'm just going to step away from everyone's channels for a while. and regroup. And sometimes it's just too much, you know. Whenever you're watching it and it hits too close to home, it's too much. And when I was hearing people laughing about someone being incarcerated, and there's nothing funny about that. There's nothing funny about someone being incarcerated. It's not. There's no fun for the person that's incarcerated, and there's no fun for the family and the loved ones of that person that are experiencing that. And it's that's one of my life storms that I'm going through, and it really hit home. So I apologize if I seemed rude or insensitive if I made a comment. But it's one of my storms I'm going through, and I wouldn't want to wish that on anyone. I know what it feels like firsthand, and it's devastating. But I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm hoping that if you're watching this, you understand why I did comment. And I have a loved one, my daughter, and my only child. And I'm not even sure if I want to be here for her when she gets her freedom back. So it's very sensitive to me. And but this is my storm. That this is one of the life storms that's hitting me. And I'm just hanging on for the ride, and I'm trying to make it through it, and I'm trying to be strong and kind and understanding and respectful, and I'm tired. I'm worried. My heart is heavy. So I just ask that you please be kind. Be kind to one another. We need to see more of that. We really do. You never know what life storms that someone is going through, and maybe they're holding on to just that little tiny bit of hope and that little tiny bit of strength that they have just to get up that day and to get out of bed and to just remember to breathe. So I'm just asking that you use a little more kindness and understanding, and if especially if you come to my channel, because I will not allow any hate on this channel, and I will not allow any criticism of anyone else. It's not my right to judge. It's not my place to judge, and I will not allow anyone on my channel to be judgmental or to be spreading hate. That's not what I'm about. So this is not one of my normal cooking and baking, and I'm all chipper this morning because I'm not. Today I am riding a storm out, one of life's storms, and I think this week, with everything that has happened this week, it's just been one after another. And the clouds just kept getting heavier and heavier and darker and darker. And so here I am. I'm home alone. And I'm riding the storm out. And believe me, I'm hanging on as tight as I can. And I'm trying as hard as I can to ride these storms out. But I'm tired. I'm overwhelmed. And but I know that I know I'm a strong person. I know I'm a survivor. And I know that some good will come out of any bad situation if you look hard enough to find that good. You just have to look. And I'm looking for that little glimmer of good, of hope. So please don't take that away from me if you come to my channel. That's all that I ask. Don't take that away from me. I would rather that you just unsubscribe and leave. But don't take away my hope that I can be strong and that I can survive this storm, this storm of life that is hanging over me so heavy. So I just ask you to come in, enjoy yourself, be kind to one another and chat, and show a little kindness. It's free. It don't cost you anything. It's free. And you never know what storm that someone is going through, a storm of life. And maybe your kindness today will help them to be able to grip on and hang on tighter and to ride that storm out. And I hope that that's what I'm doing today. I want you to know it's okay. It's okay that you're going through storms of life. It's okay that you feel like the clouds are so heavy that you can't make it, that you can't breathe. It's okay. You're not alone. Everyone struggles. Just hang on tighter. Ride that storm out. Because you never know what beauty could be at the end of that storm. When that cloud finally passes over, it could be a beautiful sunrise. It could be a rose garden and you could just smell the roses and see the beautiful colors. And it could be something in nature. It could be a mama deer and some new baby fawns. There could be so much bright at the end of this storm. So just hang on, ride it out. Do like I am. Hang on and ride the storm out. I guess that's what I'm here to say. So, I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. I've been on here for quite a while. Um, yeah, I'm going through some storms in life. I'm hanging on and I'm riding the storm out. So, thank you for listening. If you listened today, thank you for not being mean and judgmental. I appreciate that. Thank you for all the kindness that you show me when I'm doing lives. And you don't know what that means to me. You really don't know what that means to me. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I want to thank you. So until next time, I'm going to hop off of here. I'm going to get into something, finish some laundry, and put some sage on. Breathe. I'm just going to breathe. I need to breathe. I said, I need to know it's okay. You know, it's just one of life's storms, and it's all going to be okay. Just hang on for this storm. You're going to make it through this one too. And so thank you for your patience today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your kindness. And I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here and find something to do today. So till next time, bye bye. And as always, please be kind. Be kind to one another. We need to see more of that. Bye bye, everyone.